Trip to Nashville. Welcome to your Travelogue story. Let's relive this journey. The first time I laid eyes on it, I knew there was something special. Not only does it not have a dome like most other state capitol buildings, California, Colorado, Massachusetts, Utah, just to name a few, but it also just seemed old, full of history. Turns out I was right. It is one of the oldest working state capitals in the United States, built between 1845 and 1859 in the Greek Revival style. It sits atop Capitol Hill, the highest point in downtown Nashville. Modeled after two iconic Greek structures, it has a temple-like, symmetrical form with massive columns and a lantern tower. Its design reflects Nashville's nickname, the Athens of the South. There is an equestrian statue of President Andrew Jackson on the East Garden Terrace, facing the Capitol. Jackson was Tennessee's first United States president and a central figure in the state's history, especially during the early 19th century. It was close to Christmas, and the lighted Christmas tree on the South Terrace was on display, bridging this old Greek Revival grandeur with the modern high-rises in the background. Speaking of Athens of the South, the Parthenon Art Museum I passed by one night in downtown Nashville is a full-scale replica of the Athenian Parthenon. No wonder it looked so familiar. To be honest, the reason I stumbled into the Nashville Public Library is that I needed to find a power outlet to charge my phone, so I could check the map and find information for my afternoon adventure. Which is ironic, because in the age before smartphones, I would probably still have visited the library to find information in the maps and books it houses. The library itself is nothing special. However, nearby, this graffiti caught my eye. I know little about poetry, but these verses are pretty powerful. As long as the moon shall rise, as long as the rivers flow, as long as the sun will shine, as long as the grass shall grow. I later found out that it is the repeated chorus of the famous song, written by Peter Lafarge and made famous by Johnny Cash. Although written by someone else, the country music legend certainly is responsible for its popularity. When people say Broadway, most will assume it is the famed Broadway in New York City, but I bet people in this region would strongly object. In their minds, here is the real Broadway, with its vibrant live music scene, historic honky-tonks, and status as the heart of the region's entertainment district. One can clearly see and hear that it is the honky-tonk highway, a hub for live country music, where both emerging and legendary artists perform regularly. Musicians like Chris Stapleton, Casey Musgraves, and Garth Brooks began their careers in the small bars along this street, making it a launching pad for country music stars. I'm pretty ignorant about country music. However, I have heard some names: Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, Taylor Swift, Reba McEntire. The nearby Country Music Hall of Fame is where these stars are worshipped by many. Unfortunately, I don't know too many country songs. The only one that comes to mind now is John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads, revived by the United States men's soccer team at the recent World Cup. Country Road, take me home, to the place I belong. Being in the South, Nashville is famous for its Southern barbecue. There are many top rib and pulled pork spots downtown. We had some business to discuss at dinner, so we didn't choose those on Broadway, where loud music always seems to be playing. Instead, we dined at Martin's Barbecue Joint, a little off Broadway. The food was all right, definitely not the best barbecue I've had. We talked about the other local delicacy, Nashville hot chicken, but some of us were craving barbecue that night. Being a big fan of fried chicken, I was a little disappointed. I was overjoyed to find out the next day that there is a Hattie B's at the airport, and I didn't hesitate to eat there before my flight home. Plump, juicy birds flavored down to the bone, no matter your heat level. Southern Side's scratch made daily. Top it all off with creamy banana pudding or peach cobbler for dessert. I totally agree. It is a shame that I only had one afternoon and one night to explore Nashville, but its airport is also worth a visit by itself. Nashville International Airport is widely regarded as one of the best mid-sized airports in the United States, offering a modern, clean, and welcoming experience with strong local flavor. Its unique feature is the live music in the terminal, which many travelers enjoy as part of the Music City vibe. Aside from that, its art display is also top-notch, better than that of many airports I have visited. Next time, I will be sure to spend more time. I am sure there is a lot more of Nashville still to be seen and heard.